Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video. Today I am looking into my old bases that were made about 10 or around 10 years ago. So I do not know what's on all of them, but let's go check them out. Please leave a like and subscribe. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new Minecraft video. Now I'm sure you guys are wondering what base I'm talking about, and it's actually right behind me. It's not very hidden, but I mean, this was made like 10 years ago, so we're gonna see what's all inside of it. Because, be honest with you, I don't even know. I know it's right up next to a cool village. I already looked to see if there's anything in it. There's not. But if we go down here, long tunnel all the way down to the bottom. Some coal down here. Okay, first off, we have a chest right here, which has some diamond equipment. I was doing pretty well in this world. I want to say I spent 1 or 2 years building it, but I got quite a bit of resources out of it. Have some hay bales. Do I got anything in the furnace? 50 coal. Anything this way? No, just a path. I think I was going to build something out of all this, but ended up leaving this world behind. Back here is the bedroom. And I also built this in case someone comes through, you could attack them. Now let's go ahead and go down here, which is a spare bedroom with some extra loot. Along with, if you come down here, go all the way down to the end. Alrighty. Then you end up in this massive, like almost, I want to say it's double ravine, because I want to say it pops out down here into a second ravine. No, I guess it does not. But I also found like 4 or 5 diamonds just in this area. Quite a few cave systems, a lot of obsidian. Let's see if any of these caves go anywhere. Looks like I grabbed most of the loot out of it. So that is the cave. You can see from down here I got many resources and was beginning to strip mine. This is what I meant in the 100 World Series. This is a proper strip mining pit. So you're going in a bunch of different directions and just helps your chance of finding anything like gold or diamonds. And looks like I was getting pretty far, quite a few tunnels. And I also got a enchanting table and my own little bell. But I really like this base, and let me know if you guys want to do this in the future. Already waking up to world number 2. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is world 2. This is a super old parkour map that I made. Green is very easy, 0 points. Blue is easy, but not as easy, 10 points. Yellow is mid with 20 points. Orange is hard with 30, and extreme for 50. And anybody that can beat this record gets a diamond suit with nice golden and boot leggings. Let's go ahead and, oh, I already fell. I can already tell this is going to be horrible. I'm super bad at parkour, but let's go ahead and give it a try. Ooh, I about fell for that. Okay, to this block. Now that we're here, we have a checkpoint. So that way we don't have to do it over and over again. Now I want to go ahead and try this way first, because these are header jumps, which I think will make it very difficult. I barely made that one. Alrighty, I made it all the way on the level green, but that's the easiest version so far. So let's see if we can do the other two. First I gotta get up this tree. Ow. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try it again. I don't know how I'm gonna do this parkour when I'm struggling to get up a vine. Alright, on to yellow. Now this looks a lot more challenging, seeing how the block is so tiny. Ow. Okay, seems like it's easier to go this way. I'm just falling over and over again. Okay. Okay, now let's try out the yellow again. Okay, made it here. Made it here. Made it there. Now one more. There we go. Alright, now we have to defeat what's kind of like the boss, but for yellow. Made one. Made two. Made three. Alright. Now we gotta make it back. Or not. But we can go ahead and go up here. Ow. Now down to a half a heart. That's just great. And I'm dead. Okay. Now we can go ahead and go on to blue. Okay. Now we're on to the ice, which is blue. These jumps are very hard because as soon as you land, you continue to slide. Okay, now we have to make glass pane jumps. Oh, I'm really not gonna like this. Okay, let's go ahead and try that again. Or not. Okay, let's go ahead and try that again. And I fell again. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna get it this time. Let's hope I can get it. There we go. Oh, and I fell off still. I feel like these glass panes are going to be very difficult. Ooh, I figured it out. You have to shift as soon as you hit it. Oh, and I fell short on that one. But there's also other training areas such as water training. I built this a long time ago, so it's very old style, but is fun nonetheless. Oh, I went under the whole thing. I also have a bunch of chests where you would start on top of here and everybody gets a random chest, and whenever you open them you can get random objects, so that way you can use it to survive, which you might get something as bad as snowballs, which do no damage, or you might get a totem of undying, or a trident. But if you make it to the middle, there are chests, chest plates, a gold helmet, a sword and some food, and an iron pickaxe. There is also a crossbow with 10 arrows in it. So you never know what you're going to get. Some might do more damage, some might do less. Now, this is for elytra. So you would start out here and run through the water. Okay, now that we have on our elytra, you swim through here, try and go as fast as you can, jump up through here, and try to swoop in. Oh, I failed it. See if I can do it this time. Oh, I failed again. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Oh, I almost made it. But that's basically the objective of this, is to see just exactly how far you can go. Oh, I failed that one. Alright, I'll try it one more time. Oh, made it that time. But that's the objective. And then back into the water over here. But that's the objective of that. So we have many different courses here. Then if we go over here, this is actually a battling ground, but it's very terrifying. Oh, here they all come. I made them mad. I don't know what I did to make them mad, but I made them all mad. Oh, and I died. But let's see if we can go through the orange parkour. Okay, now we can start off with the orange parkour, which kind of just hurts more than anything. Ow. But it can be very challenging. Oh, almost had it. I might not have enough health to do it. And I'm down to half a heart. Okay, I'm just gonna rush one of these guys so I can go ahead and respawn. I'm gonna try and close the doors. Oh no. Oh, that is terrifying. Okay, that should hold them at bay, so there should be less of them. They're still all over the place, but should not be as annoying now. Okay, let's go ahead and try it. Oh, glass pane jump. That was terrifying. Okay, I know I cheated on that one. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to try and go to the side here. Oh, I don't know how to do this jump. That is horrible. Oh, I thought he was chasing me. I was about to get a little bit nervous. Okay, get around that one. And I fell flat on my face. Okay, I'll try it one more time and then we'll move on. Just to see if I can get it. Those alley-oop jumps are horrible. Okay. And I failed. Okay, now on to the even harder parkour. Now's when the tricky stuff begins. And I died. Okay. That's just great. But if you guys want me to check out some of my old worlds and other things like that, leave a like, and I will go through a bunch of old worlds. I have like 25, 26 pages worth. So I definitely have plenty of old maps to try out. But just leave a like if you're interested in that. I will be doing a few more today. After this, see if I can roundabout jump. No, I can't. Oh, I made it. Oh no, I don't like that jump. Okay, this is the last jump for this parkour, and I made it. Alrighty, so that is it for this world. Now let's move on to World 3. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World 3. Now, this was a world that I built with no world edit, meaning I built this block by block, including this entire road, which really isn't that big. But once you're placing every single block, it does become a lot. This is one of the homes I made. So this was meant for like a role-playing. Back when I wanted to be a YouTuber as a kid, I made this map because I took inspiration from a fellow YouTuber, Bry Guy Rocky, a personal role model to me. But let's go ahead and get on to the next house, which I even built a closet for. And with this other house, this is house number 3, which even has a dining bar and a place to cook food. So this was meant for a role-playing game, which is the hints for that big building. But before that, I want to go to the supermarket here. This is the parking lot, and back here is all the different stores. This is a jewelry store. This is a weapon sword and sword store. This is an arrow store, so kind of a knockoff of that. This is a armory. This is 2 different food shops. This is more of a sweet shop. This is more of an actual food shop. And there's some tables to sit down at. Over here is a block store for different blocks. And in here we have different woods and construction blocks. But you can sit down, have a meal, and just chill. I also built this roof, which took me forever to make. You gotta understand, I built this block by block, so it did take a super long time to make. But most of all, the place you've been waiting for, the daycare. Now, I built this, I want to say 1,000 or 100 by 100, so 100 that way and 100 that way. So yes, it is a very big building. This is the receptionist's office, and over here is the principal's office. This is the teacher's lounge, and here's the principal's office. Here's for the assistant, who is sitting in her plants, I guess. I made this years ago, so go ahead and laugh. I made this as a kid, and I put a lot of work, but I understand it is very corny and very not so well spaced out. This is the table for the principal. Here's some note work. And down here is the rainbow hallway, which I had no reason for making. I just got bored and wanted to. Now in here is the gymnasium. There are bleachers all the way down. We have our very own basketball court. We have our own soccer field. And back here, we have our football, which on the signs tell you all the way. So, which I'm pretty sure is made wrong, but I was super young, so that's just me. Now in here is where you keep the collectibles. It's basically a giant storage closet filled with boxes and chests. Now in here is the cafeteria, the food room. Now I don't know what they're cooking up because every one of these is empty, but I can assume it's not very good. The food I had in high school was horrible, which this is more like a daycare, but I don't know. I built it for just being a school. Now in here is the theater room, which can be played on different movies and all sorts of stuff. And there's plenty of seats and plenty of room. Now, back behind this cafeteria, there is the announcement room. Here's all the different chairs. And here's the custodian, where the mic goes. And over here are the bathrooms. Oh, didn't mean to walk in on him. And the females. Now, over here is the teacher's lounge. And then we have upstairs. We have this ginormous rainbow floor. And we have this teleporter over here that can teleport you to another world, believe it or not. Now, I got all of these ideas from RyGuyRocky, so if you really like this daycare, please go and check his out. His is way better than mine, but I built mine block for block. And I even put in the ceiling lights, which I realize are horrible, but nonetheless, we have the construction room that runs this portal. And over here, we have a few just different toys and stuff like that on the ground. And here's our main meetup table. Now over here, we have the pool table. And over here we have our very own lottery machine. And then over here are the bedrooms. This was my bedroom. And then most of these are kind of broken and dark. But yeah, most of these rooms were full with things, but I never got around to recording it. But I had a name for all of the people in here. But most of these rooms are vacant, but it would be very cool for a role-playing map. It is a very old map that I made for myself a long time ago because I wanted to be a YouTuber. And over here we have the playground. And we have the trampoline. And then one more last thing we have over here, which is not fully done yet because I stopped playing this map a long while ago, but I started building a beach. Now, believe it or not, I was building this block by block and even had lines going for building sand, and it was going to stretch all the way this way, all the way out to the end of this line, which I can't even find. The map's back there, and it's still going all the way over here. I planned on building block for block all the way here. Now that's a long ways, but I was going to do it and make a daycare role-playing videos out of it. If you guys want me to do that, please leave a like and let me know. But this is it for this world. Also, one last thing. We have a sunroof, which is broken because it's so old. And we have a giant jacuzzi up here. But that is all for this video. Please have a safe, fantastic rest of your day. Leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell in case you want to see further videos. Alrighty, that is it for today. Have a nice day.